Hi coconuts. So today we have a very busy day. It's Thursday for me, but by the time you guys see this, it's probably Friday or Saturday. I have a few errands to run, like a bunch of animal stuff, and I also wanted to do a 22 rescape. So today we need to go to Lowe's to get some plants for the 22 on top. I have a concept that I wanted to do that Lissa had told me, my friend Lissa Aquariums. If you guys don't follow her, she has YouTube and Instagram as well. Her tanks are like really beautiful as well, so take your time to go check out her page. Like, I definitely think it's worth your time to go look at all her creations. Anyways, besides Lowe's, I wanted to go to Walmart to get some sponge holders for the concept that she told me with the submergent plants. And then we're also going to Neptune Aquatics today to pick up some sand for the rescape as well as the leopard geckos. So right here I have a big bag of organic topsoil, which I'll be mixing with the sand for the substrate in the new insert that I wanted to get for them.
What? Did she say sand?
Did she say sand? Sand? Sand. Did she just say sand for leopard geckos? So if you've done your research with leopard geckos, you should, or just any like reptiles in general that you can keep on sand. Can keep on sand. There's a thing called impaction, which is like, you know, them ingesting their substrate and it blocking up their system, and they get like all bloated and they can actually die from it. But it's kind of a myth that sand will cause impaction, in the sense that, you know, it only happens with poor care. So for instance, like, you know, like the wrong diet, like they can't digest the food it's in, so, you know, it's just getting clogged up, you know, the temperatures are wrong, or humidity and all of that. So with proper husbandry, you can keep leopard geckos on substrates that are loose with no problem at all. I'm sure there are special cases where some leopard geckos have health issues that you can't keep them on loose substrates, but for the general part, a lot of people have been doing it. Like, if you haven't heard of it yet, there's a term called bioactive, where you basically make the entire enclosure an ecosystem. There's a cleanup crew that consists of insects, and they clean up after your reptile as well as provide food for them. So it's a whole cycle that, you know, keeps it going, makes it easier to care for, and less to clean. But in this case, I'm not going to do a bioactive. I'm just going to do the substrate, but even with proper care, they should have no problem with impaction whatsoever. So that's 4 things we're doing today. That's Lowe's for plants, Walmart for sponge holders, Neptune's for sand, and then the 22 rescape, which I'm hoping I could get done all today. Time check, it is 8:25. I'm gonna go heat up half of a burrito that I have left from yesterday for breakfast, and then get dressed and head out. So I will see you guys post burrito, either in my car with what I got from Lowe's or inside of Lowe's. So I just finished up at Lowe's. I ended up only getting 4 plants, which are on the floor right here. I got some, I got some Bella palms, which are the little palm trees that you see me use in most of my tanks. I got a few crotones too, which I call them croutons because croton sounds weird. Anyways, I got these 3, it's a yellow one with the stripe, some polka dotted ones, and a red one. Usually when the tab says keep soil evenly moist, you can use them submerged, because most of the time you can water propagate them anyway. So I'm going to experiment with those 3. I'm not 100% sure if you can submerge them, but I'm going to do it anyways, and if they live, then they live. If they don't, I'll just replace them with something else. So our next stop is Walmart to get the sponge holders to put those in, and I want to look at the plants there too if it's not raining too much, because it is freezing outside. It's still sunny, but it's freezing. So I'm just going to drive there now, and then I'll show you guys what I got from there. Okay, I just finished up at Walmart, and it did start storming like halfway I was in there. I did get most of the things I wanted. I ended up going in the nursery even though it was raining, because I am the way I am. I found a cute little pot. It did not come with a plant. That's just the one I got from Lowe's. So this pot was only $2.50, which is really good price for a ceramic glazed pot. So if you want to stop by your local Walmart, get one of those. I got the toothbrush holders. So basically you put the plants in here with soil. I will have to put a net on it to like cover up this giant hole right here, and just to make sure the soil doesn't fall out either. So I'll use those. And I got plant food for all my house plants. So that's basically, yeah, I only got those. And the fish store doesn't open until 11 and it is 10:05. And I'm halfway between the fish store and my house. So I don't know what to do. I just got home. It was freezing outside and pouring the entire time, and I ended up getting soaking wet. So I changed into my PJs, but I ended up getting another plant from a different Lowe's, and then I went to Neptune's after and picked up sand for the terrarium right there and maybe the Rescape as well. I'm just gonna take a little break right now because it's cold and I'm tired now. And right after that, I'm gonna get started tearing apart the 22, and that's when I'll get back to you guys. So I went ahead and measured the tank out and drew it out on a piece of wax paper. I have my rocks here, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna stack and move around until I have them where I like. So I'm gonna start taking apart the 22 now. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna empty some water, catch some fish, take out the plants, and then empty the substrate. Okay, so now that I'm done like emptying everything, the tank is completely empty and cleaning out. So I'm gonna add the substrate, which is just some sand and Aquasoil, and then I'm gonna add some hardscape, which is the lava rock on the floor right there, and then I'll see how it goes from there. So I ended up finishing the layout. I washed my sand, got the Aquasoil and the hardscape in, so I'm just gonna pour in the sand right now. If I can, because it wouldn't come out. So that's the final hardscape. I just have 2 lava rock pillars and little cave tunnel, whatever, archway right here. And now to the fun part of filling in gallon by gallon. So I got mostly everything done today, which included tearing down the tank, and that was like the longest part. I got the hardscape in and I filled up the tank, which I had to do gallon by gallon, so I'm tired. I've been up since like 6 a.m. so I'm gonna split this video into 2 parts so it's not like over half an hour long either. So I will show you guys what I got done and then get back with what's gonna be in part 2. So in part 2 of this video, I'm going to be doing the sponge holder plants, which are the plants that I bought today. They'll be in here hanging on the side of the tank, so they're kind of immersed instead of submerged like normal aquatic plants. So I have 2 of those. I'll be putting net into those ones, Aquasoil, and then the plants too. And I'll also be planting the entire tank with the aquatic plants that I have, as well as the ones that I took out from the tank. And that will pretty much complete the rescape of the 22. Thank you so much for watching, and if you guys did enjoy the video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye everybody.